and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing my top original horror movies to watch on Shudder. I love this streaming service. It's affordable and they have good original horror content. So let's get started. Superhost, written and directed by Brandon Christian. This movie is about a traveling vloggers Teddy and Claire pivot to create viral content around the most recent Superhost, Rebecca, who wants more from a duo than a great review. Superhost is a dark thriller with a little bit of comedic relief. Superhost Rebecca reminds me of Annie Wilkes from the movie Misery. The character Rebecca, played by Grace Phillips, did an amazing job in this film. Bleed With Me is a psychological horror film that explores the intersection of admiration, compulsion, and obsession. The movie is written and directed by Amelia Moses, and she directed a movie called Bloodthirsty. The movie is straight to the point with a lot of dialogue. I love a good thriller movie with suspense. Lucky is directed by Natasha Kerma and written by Bria Grant. Bria also did the movie 12-Hour Shift. I thought this one was a good film as well. And she is the star of the movie Lucky, and she plays the character May. So this movie is about a suburban woman fights to believe as she finds herself stalked by a threatened figure who returns to her house night after night. This one is another thriller and mystery movie. It's not a slow burn, but it gets right into the kills. Shudder, directed by Jordan Graham. A secluded, disloyal forest, a broken family is observed by Shudder, a supernatural entity that's attempting to claim them. The movie is a dark psychological thriller, slow burn, and it deals with family issues and mental health. I enjoyed this film a lot. I think it was one of my favorite movies of 2019, and it reminds me of the movie Relic. Satan's Slave, directed by Joko Anwar. After dying from a strange illness that she has suffered for 3 years, a mother returns home to pick up her children. IMPETIGORE, this Indonesia horror film, IMPETIGORE, directed by Joko Anwar, tells a story about a young woman named Maya who is trying to find out what happened to her parents. Maya learns that she may inherit a house in her ancestral village, and she and Maya's best friend Dana takes a trip to the village, and something terrible happens there. The movie is very emotional and intense, and the storyline is amazing, so you have to pay attention in order to understand the movie. Anything for Jackson. It's a bearded Satanist couple kidnaps a pregnant woman so they can use an ancient spell book to put their dead grandson's spirit into an unborn child. Anything for Jackson is directed by Justin Dyke and written by Keith Cooper. The movie surprised me when I first watched it, and there's a lot of tension and jump scares. This movie is more of a supernatural horror. LLORONA, directed by J-Roll Buscmente, who directed the 2019 movie Tremors, brings a new horror perspective to LLORONA, story that will make you feel you were there in her presence. 30 years later, a criminal case is brought against Enrique, a retired general who oversees a genocode, but he's acquitted through a mistrial, and the spirit of LLORONA is unleashed to wander the world like a lost soul amongst the living. LLORONA is a great movie. It tells a wonderful Hispanic American folklore story. It's very authentic and there is no jump scares. So don't think this movie is The Curse of LLORONA from 2019. Joel attempts to blend in with the homicidal surroundings of Risk becoming the next victim. This one is directed by Cody Calhoun, starring Evan Marsh, Amber Garfarb, Ari Mullen, and Julian Richardson. So I really enjoyed this film. It was fun and entertaining. This horror comedy movie is a great film to watch. I also did a spoiler free on my channel, so make sure you check that one out. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and make sure you like and subscribe for more top horror movies to watch. And until then, see you later.